It had been some time since Jack had seen the old man. College, girls, career, and life itself got in the way. In fact, Jack moved clear across the country in pursuit of his dreams. There, in the rush of his busy life, Jack had little time to think about the past, and often no time to spend with his wife and son. He was working on his future, and nothing could stop him. Over the phone, his mother told him, "Mr. Belzer died last night. The funeral is Wednesday." Memories flashed through his mind like an old newsreel as he sat quietly remembering his childhood days. "Jack, did you hear me?" "Oh, sorry, Mom." "Yes, I heard you. It's been so long since I thought of him. I'm sorry, but I thought he died years ago," Jack said. "Well, he didn't forget you. Every time I saw him, he'd ask how you were doing. He'd reminisce about the many days you spent over his side of the fence." As he put it, Mom told him. "I loved that old house he lived in," Jack said. "You know, Jack, after your father died, Mr. Belzer stepped in to make sure you had a man's influence in your life," she said. "He's the one who taught me carpentry," he said. "I wouldn't be in this business if it wasn't for him. He spent a lot of time teaching me things he thought were important." "Mom, I'll be there for the funeral," Jack said. As busy as he was, he kept his word. Jack caught the next flight to his hometown. Mr. Belzer's funeral was small and uneventful. He had no children, and most of his relatives had passed away. The night before, he had to return home. Jack and his mom stopped by to see the old house next door again. Standing in the doorway, Jack paused for a moment. It was like crossing over into another dimension, a leap through space and time. The house was exactly as he remembered. Every step held memories. Every picture, every piece of furniture. Jack stopped suddenly. "What's wrong, Jack?" his mom asked. "The box is gone," he said. "What box?" Mom asked. "There was a small gold box that he kept locked on top of his desk. I must have asked him 1,000 times what was inside. All he'd ever tell me was, 'The thing I value most,'" Jack said. It was gone. Everything about the house was exactly how Jack remembered it, except for the box. He figured someone from the Belzer family had taken it. "Now, I'll never know what was so valuable to him," Jack said. "I better get some sleep. I have an early flight home, Mom." It had been about 2 weeks since Mr. Belzer died. Returning home from work one day, Jack discovered a note in his mailbox. Signature required on a package. "No one at home. Please stop by the main post office within the next 3 days." The note read. Early the next day, Jack retrieved the package. The package was old and looked like it had been mailed 100 years ago. The handwriting was difficult to read, but the return address caught his attention. "Mr. Harold Belzer," it read. Jack took the package out to his car and ripped it open. There inside was the gold box and an envelope. Jack's hands shook as he read the note inside. "Upon my death, please forward this box and its contents to Jack Bennett. It's the thing I value most in my life." A small key was taped to the letter. His heart raced as tears filled his eyes. Jack carefully unlocked the box. There inside, he found a beautiful gold pocket watch. Running his fingers slowly over the finely etched casing, he unlatched the cover. Inside, he found these words engraved. "Jack, thanks for your time. Harold Belzer." The thing he valued most was my time. Jack held the watch for a few minutes, then called his office and cleared his appointments for the next 2 days. "Why?" Janet, his assistant, asked. "I need some time to spend with my son," he said. "Oh, by the way, Janet, thanks for your time." Similarly, in our life, time is a precious and finite resource that often slips through our fingers, unnoticed, In our relentless pursuit of career, success, and personal goals, we sometimes forget the invaluable importance of spending quality time with our loved ones. We get caught up in the hustle and bustle of daily life, inadvertently neglecting the bonds that truly matter. It's crucial to remember that achievements can never replace the warmth of shared moments with family and friends. Time spent together is the glue that strengthens relationships and nourishes the soul, reminding us that life's true riches lie not in our accomplishments, but in the love and connections we nurture along the way.